Well, it's a very peaceful. The woods can be like this. It can be very peaceful, but when nature forces, storms come up, it can be a very, very cruel place to be.
Veteran trapper and woodsman Oscar Cronk was born in Aroostook County in the midst of the Depression.
Very tough, very tough. Not only for our family, but for every family. Nobody was exempt unless you were born into wealth and you had a good, high-paying job. But even then, they didn't get along. There were still hard times.
Cronk learned the woods firsthand from older trappers and family members.
My father was a good woodsman. He worked in the woods. And when I was young, the time I would handle an axe, 8 or 9 years old, splitting wood, he taught me how to use an axe.
A rifle was important in the woods, says Cronk, but an axe was even more important.
The rifle, you could shoot something, but with the axe, you could chop logs down.
One of his mentors was Walter Arnold.
Walter Arnold was a legend here in Maine, and I took his business over in 1962. Lon Arnold was his father, and then Walter came along in 1894. Lon Arnold was a market hunter, hunted for the Boston markets, which is, a lot of people, they read about it, but they never really met somebody that really understood what it was all about. Walter did.
He trapped beaver for 5 years with Vincent Hinks, learning, among other things, how to read the ice.
When you look at ice, you're never really sure. There's snow on it. Because if there's no snow, you may be able to tell, the color of the ice, whether it's clear, snow on it, because it'll be kind of a snow ice. But I've always found with my pole axe that you go along and you hit the ice. If it sounds like a dull sound, like it's, you can hear it. It doesn't echo too much. But if you get into thin ice, it'll be very hollow. You'll hear it because it's thin. It's, when you hit that thick ice, it doesn't go down through into the sound. But with the thin ice, you hit it like that, and you'll hear it.
Individual beaver pelts were sold to fur companies as blankets or super blankets, depending upon their size.
A blanket beaver is an oval shape like that. And they measure from nose down to by the tail. They don't use the tail scaling. And then they measure across, say if it's got to be 65 inches to be a blanket. If it's 35 or 36 down from the nose to where the tail was, and you've got 30 or 31, you got a blanket. So you put the two dimensions together, you got 65, 66 inches. So you have to be careful when you're skinning a beaver like that. Some beavers, what we call, they got a certain amount of elastic in them. They'll stretch. Some of the older beaver, they've gone through their life and they don't have that stretch. It's very hard to get them out there.
Cronk also traps fox, mink, muskrat, and other fur-bearing animals and hunts for bobcat. He has a thriving business selling animal scent and trapping gear to outdoorsmen. He can easily spot an inexperienced trapper.
When a trapper tells me he's never been caught in a trap, he tells me two things. Number one, he's never set many traps. Or number two, he's lying.
As younger trappers take to the woods, Cronk is a uniquely qualified tradition bearer.
I'm the last of the breed, which I am. I'm the last. I'm the last of the wilderness trappers who follow into the woods and trap. And I make the animal sense the same as what Arnold did, although I've developed my own line.